We always have those amazing things on our Facebook page, and not all of them are science related, although I do personally enjoy the science related ones most. But this one is very important for those of you who want to do something where you're going to talk, which is most likely all of you. 30 incorrectly used words that can make you look bad. Would you happen to have some of those, Whitney? Can you comment on some of these?
Yeah, so these are not going to be words that you use in spoken language, because really if somebody's going to correct your spoken language, they're probably not a very nice person, okay? We speak in fragments and run-on sentences and use incorrect grammar all the time, and it's not really a big deal unless you're up in front of people giving a speech, but I can tell you, sitting here on television, we've probably said some things incorrectly before. Not really a big deal. What it comes to be a big deal is when you're writing something. And again, hopefully your friends won't care if you use the wrong your or their or to in your text messages, but if you're sending an email to somebody, if you're really trying to make a good impression, you want to get these right. So I did notice on there, we did have the theirs, we had the tos, and I think the yours. But there's a couple more that are a little bit interesting. Do you want to talk about some of those?
Well, this one right here is one which I've noticed all the time is discreet and discreet. As if you can see down here, one of them spelled D-I-S-C-R-E-E-T and the other one's D-I-S-C-R-E-T-E. Discreet with the two E's would be you're sort of taking care, you're cautious, you might be, a lot of people almost associate it with shyness. Whereas discreet, the one E-T-E, is they are set quantities, set finite little quantities, individual, separate, they're different things.
Yeah, and the one after that I just noticed is kind of interesting. It's illicit with an E and illicit with an I. Very different, because if you're using the one with an E, it means you're trying to get somebody to do something, you're trying to coax them out. But if it's illicit with an I, it's something that's illegal or bad. So those are almost complete opposites of each other. Those are kind of interesting. You know, we've talked about affect and effect and all of these other things. So again, if you have problems with these, we will talk more about them, you know, at a different time.